Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Simon and I'm a psychic, medium and tarot reader, and I'm going to be doing a reading today for the sign of Libra, sun, moon and rising, and hopefully you'll be able to take something away from the reading today. Remember, time is fluid, and whenever you actually do see this reading will probably be the right time for you. You may be able to take some of it, maybe not all of it. It is a general reading, and so if it resonates or some things resonate with you, wonderful. And I'm very sorry if you find you can't take anything from the reading today, but there'll be more readings, so thanks for taking a look. All right, so we'll just get on with the cards now. Let's see what the spirits want to say to our lovely Libra friends in love in May. Let's get a 5 for the energies moving around. Let's just see, I think we'll do one more. There we go. And the first card out. Oh, we've got the 4 of rods, the 4 of wands. So in general, you're in an atmosphere, Libra, where there is some sense of stability for you, at least in your home life right now, or with the person that you're involved with or becoming involved with. There is a certain amount of stability here, and you are carrying a fair amount of hope in the situation. Sorry, I'm just going to lower the camera so that you can actually see the cards, which will probably be a bit more interesting than looking at me. So yeah, right now within yourself you have a certain amount of optimism, and you are happy in the stability that's being created. You have the Wheel of Fortune that's popped out, and so, like with some people, the Wheel of Destiny is turning, and it could be at the moment as well that you are feeling maybe at loggerheads with somebody. This could be either a Taurus person or a Leo person that you are thinking you may need to confront. This the cards are dropping. Yeah, it does actually look to me like you do need to confront somebody. You've kind of come to a realization, and I feel words have been spoken, and you are sort of feeling a bit miserable. I think the other person is too, but they look angrier, whereas you feel sadder about things. But don't forget, this is a very volatile time for all of us, and emotions are running high in almost everybody. You know, so I want you to head back to the balance of what you're feeling here, your more optimistic energy, and don't spend too much of your energy thinking about the disagreement that's been around you lately. You may have, some of you may have a partner that steps in and out of your life, comes and goes, and might disappear off for a week or two, or you're connected to somebody whose work generally takes them away from home, maybe like driving lorries, deliveries, anything which involves them having to travel a bit of a distance, cover a bit of a distance. And I do think then some of you have parted during the time that you're in the middle of an argument. Yeah, okay, 6 of Pentacles, and we've got Strength, under the number 8. So that says to me, really, I mean, you are trying to sort of bring in a fairer deal, if you like, around the relationship that's currently around you. Trying to take, so many cards want to come out with you guys. Okay, let's take them then. Let's take these, which is actually saying here, some of you may, and also you've dropped out here, Queen of Swords, air sign, of course, which is Libra, Aquarius, and Libra, Aquarius, and sorry, I'm just stuck. I think I want to stay with Libra and Aquarius here, because some of you may be involved with another air sign, in which case you might be struggling to find the balance at this moment in time. Somebody may be trying here to control things, or they may have slightly controlling behaviors, or you may need to want to take some level of control, because communication is difficult, it's awkward, truths want to come out. I feel you're ready for confrontation, but you're tired of it. You want to stay in that optimism. I feel here as well a husband. No, wait. No, I feel here as well, actually, we've got a visit from Spirit. We have a visit from Spirit from a man who comes in wearing a leather jacket. He's dark-haired. I feel his hairline might have been receding a little bit at the front. And he comes in a leather jacket. I do believe there was a bike attached to him, a motorbike. And it feels like there was a tragedy. It feels that this tragedy took place quite quickly. I see he passed away under very quick circumstances. There just wasn't long to be able to save his life. And I feel that he's coming back to tell a mother that he adores her and loves her, and he's left her in difficult circumstances without actually telling her how much she meant to him. Yeah, it feels very sad, actually, and I feel a mother here who talks to her son every day. I also have the name of Charlie connected here as well. It may be a name that connects with the family, but that's the name I'm hearing given out by this young man, Charlie. If you know somebody, I know I've only given a brief description here, but if you understand this brief description and you can speak to a mum who connects with the name of Charlie, or has that name around her in the family, then please give her the message that her son is around her at the moment, and that he feels her sadness every day. Every day. He's there. He connects every single day. Every single day. But some days the mum isn't able to hear clearly enough because of her grief. But if you could get that message out to a mum who's lost a son through a motorbike accident, then thank you from Spirit. So let's carry on with the reading here. So Libra, you are polishing your third eye. You're going to try and remain optimistic. I feel like you don't want to extend your feelings too much at the moment. It's like you want to hold on and stay in your corner and see what the partner will do next. Yeah, I think you want to see what a partner's going to do next. And here comes in the Ace of Swords. So I feel you are taking your time to make a decision. You want to stay optimistic. You also have to make a judgment on the situation. And you are concerned that the relationship isn't equal or hasn't been on equal terms, and you're fed up with it, and you want answers, and you don't want the situation to be a controlled situation, and you don't want to be under anybody's control. So I feel you want the truth. You're going to push for the truth. You're not going to let yourself quiver and bend too much. Your partner is causing you losses. It feels like this could be emotional, this could be financial. They could be using up your energy. They could be playing games with you, mind games. So, and I don't see that you're willing to play that anymore. It feels to me almost like you've kind of woken up to these games and the fact that things haven't been equal, and you've been giving from your heart. You've been very kind, I feel, and gentle and understanding in your situation, but you've had enough of being taken advantage of. I do see you've shared out money in the past, but you're now perhaps being a little bit tighter with your money, and it may be caused by the general overall atmosphere around us, but it could also be partly connected to the situation that you're involved in with this person, and you just don't want to open up your pockets anymore. Your partner is at a crossroads. If you are a Libra man involved with a feminine energy, then watch out, because I feel this person isn't quite who they are. They'll reveal themselves in small ways at the moment. So the signals that you're going to get, the warning signals, and this is getting a bit more specific for some of you now, the warning signals that you may be receiving are going under the radar, because you're quite attracted to this person. They're charming. They are charming. And you felt this relationship was going places with the sun. You felt it was growing, but now it's not really growing quite in the direction you'd hoped for. So you would be wise to be careful here. Your partner has different ideas in her mind, I feel. So destiny has led you here, but it's more like this person has cost you a lot as far as your happiness is concerned, and as far as hoping to build a future and a home. And you might start to become very, very wary of that person. Yes, very wary. I feel there's still things here in the story to come out. Someone's being sneaky and hoping that it isn't going to be noticed. And you, my lovely Libras, are You know something's not right. You know something's not equal. But the emotions don't feel equal right now. And it's a bit scary to think that you have to confront somebody and ask them for the truth. Maybe you felt as well that your partner hasn't been honest with you, and that makes things even more difficult, of course. In yourself, normally, you're quite a happy person, Libra. And we all know Libras like to keep the balance. So my feeling is you're with somebody who brings you out of balance at this present time. And you might be feeling like you want to protect yourself. Being away from them is going to bring you answers, because basically your answer lies in your body. If your skin feels better when you're in this person's presence, then it's the right person for you. If, however, in their presence, your skin is feeling extremely sensitive and you're very aware of it, you're very aware that your body somehow doesn't feel comfortable being with that person, then you are definitely with the wrong person. However good a person they are, they just may not be right for you, and you need to pay attention to what your body's trying to tell you. Very much so. I feel like the person you're involved with as well, they do know that they're not willing to grow too much or give too much or change too much. Actually, it's something that they're actually doing to themselves here in a way. I don't know. I just get I get the vibe here of a partner who may have different intentions on the inside of themselves. Okay, we're going to pull a moon card now. So let's see what the black moon wants to say to you. It's the 4th house of roots. Okay. So where you come from is having an effect on this current aspect of love life. In a sense, it's partly where you grew up in your family of origin. I'd say for some of you, you have had a happy home life, and therefore it's made your love life smoother, and again the word balanced. For others of you, of course, you've grown up in a situation which has felt unbalanced. There has been unfair give and take, and you've perhaps sided or had to take a side with one of your parents, so that one parent became more dominant than the other one, and so you're perhaps involved now with somebody who is a little bit more dominant, and you may be seeing patterns emerging, patterns that you don't want anymore, you don't want to deal with anymore. And so you want the truth now. And you want the truth from that person as well, that particular person that you're involved with. And because maybe the influence of the past is coming in here, because they've triggered familiar feelings, you don't want it anymore. You don't want that controlling side of a relationship anymore. It feels like you've outgrown it, to be honest. And Libra, you want you want to be fair for a start. You don't like to think bad thoughts about people. You generally want clarity in your relationships. You don't want to take sides very much either, really. But I think some of you look to me like, yes, you're heading to the truth, you're confronting a partner, you're going to deal with it. Others of you, you're heading towards advice from somebody who's been here before. And so you're asking them, what can I do next? Or what are the steps that are to be taken for paperwork involved if I do want to follow through with divorce? It feels you're doing the work that you need to do, and you are following your destiny. Okay? You are following an inner voice that's crying out for change, and you have to, or rather, you're at a point where you're needing to make a judgment on a relationship and say enough is actually enough. This is where it stops. This is where I want the truth now. And I'll confront you for it. And I'm not giving any more. Not right now. I'm going to be cunning, wise, a little bit clever by not giving away everything I'm thinking or planning. I'm going to use strategy. I'm going to make the decision, and eventually, when the time is right and I can act on that decision, I will. And I feel this quite strongly, actually, Libra. So I feel some of you have had enough. Yeah, time to move on. So thank you, Libra, if you've listened till the end, and I hope it helps you with making a decision. And until we meet again in a few days' time, thanks for coming back to me. Bye for now.